Hey, dentists and specialists, if you're looking to grow your practice online and grow your practice's presence online, this video is for you. I'm going to go over three main ways, three main areas of the internet in which you can double down on to increase your practice's presence and potentially get more new patient opportunities. And if you're another agency, I also help other agencies do what they do better. If so, I have something for you at the end of the video. Without further ado, let's get into it. So here's how to market your practice online in three main ways for dentists and dental specialists. The first way is through online searches. So think Google, other directories, Bing or Healthgrades or various other search listings where you and your business may appear. So you can go ahead and spruce these up. Just make sure you have as much information as possible, right? Phone number, hours, photos of the office, and ideally of yourself as well. Go ahead and spruce up that Google My Business. Make sure all of that stuff is on there, right? When someone is searching you up, ideally there would be as much information as possible, the green icon saying open, a bunch of reviews ideally, right? And reviews really are, I would say, one of the main priorities here, right? For whatever reason, the way human psychology works, we're very social proof based. We like to make sure what we're doing is a safe bet. And so we're always going to glance at that review icon, right? And so the more reviews you can get, the better, right? Hundreds, 500, 1,000, that's awesome. That's going to give you a ton of social proof in your local community. Do what you can here, of course, but the more, the better. And also focus on Yelp and Google specifically. Those are probably your two best bets. I know there's some other review companies out there, but really most people are going to be checking Google and then probably Yelp as like the second one. And I would also focus on Yelp because I believe Yelp reviews are the reviews that appear when you search something on Apple Maps on iPhone. As we know, a lot of people have iPhones, and so they're going to be searching your business a lot of times just on Apple Maps. They'll search dentist in Apple Maps and a couple will pop up, and the dentist office with the reviews next to them will appear in Apple Maps with the Yelp review. So I would also focus on Yelp, right? And with a search inquiry, they're going to eventually click on your website potentially. So just make sure your website is clean. And again, it has that social proof. It has the reviews, the indication that other people are happy here, pictures of the office, pictures of yourself, just ways that the person can, build proof in their mind that this is a trustworthy place. I know what I'm getting into, etc. Right? And also, finally, on your website, make it easy to get in touch. Have a nice little call button right at the top, right in plain sight, or even a lead form somewhere where if people just want to drop off their information and have the office reach back out to them, say if you're closed, etc., they can do so very easily. They don't have to dig around and find stuff. It's not cluttered. It's not, stock images and very tough to find things. Have your hours on there, insurances, etc. And then part of this game as well is SEO, or search engine optimization. So we're really trying to play with the search engine to, give our listing the most relevance, such that when someone is searching dentist near me or dentist in X area, that you appear towards the top, right? And that's SEO in a nutshell. There's a link building involved. So that's why SEO agencies will want to go ahead and build out your website and have a lot of different pages with, say, blogs on it with keywords that include whatever search inquiries you might be trying to list for, such as, dentist in New York City, etc. They'll just include that keyword a bunch of times in the blogs or in the various links. And the more links and relevance you can build on your site, the better. That's probably more the job of actually a third party that you would want to work with to do all that. But you can really get a basic setup going with, if you're honestly just doing this by yourself or having someone help you, just creating a good website, getting all those reviews and photos up. Google My Business is very key here, and you can honestly get pretty far with just that alone. And so here's an example of Google My Business, right? As you can see, when someone's searching Krispy Kreme, what I really like here is the amount of reviews that they have, right? You can just easily tell that this is an established business. At a glance, again, I see this green open icon and I'm like, great, they're open. I could give them a call right now. I could even walk down there right now. And if I wanted to, their phone number's listed. Great, I can easily click. We're just trying to maximize inflow pretty much as a marketer. So you know, having everything easily accessible, you're just going to maximize those numbers. Okay, so you're open, the phone's easily available, it looks good, everything checks out, it's nearby, good reviews, etc. That's perfect. That's what you want to do here. And so the second way, the second dominion you could try to build your online presence is organic social media. And in my opinion, guys, this is the difficult one, especially for local small businesses, because I don't know about you, but how many new patients can you directly attribute to your social media that you got through social media that wouldn't have otherwise joined anyway, So, maybe you're building a following on your local social media page, and how many of those people followed you and learned about your office just through that, growth of your social media page, as opposed to hearing about you, or et cetera, et cetera. So my point is, it's really tough to get a measurable inflow of new patients from this method. And it's difficult to gain a large audience as a small business, especially if most of us are posting the normal things, office updates, photos of the team, and different things that aren't necessarily going to be engaging and valuable to, just a quick scroller or something like that, right? And so again, examples of this are your Instagram pages, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, etc. Now, if you did want to try on social media, breaking the fourth wall here, I'm doing organic social media marketing right now. If you did, and this is what I may also try in the future as well, is more of a is some of these that I'm about to discuss here. So it doesn't always have to be boring office updates, right? Instead, you should probably focus on a couple things, right? Value content, we'll get into that. Entertainment or viral content, and that one I think is arguably the most important one if you did want to become the social media guru. And then also engagement and call to actions, okay? So value content, tips, education, building your trust and authority with the office. I know what I'm talking about. And over time, subconsciously, people are going to listen to what you have to say and trust you and trust your opinion and see you as an authority figure. And in marketing and in sales, that is very important for someone to know, like, and trust you, right? And so secondly, entertainment and viral content, that's really what social media is for, guys, is for keeping us on these apps so that the social medias can deliver more ads to us, and that's their business model. And so they want to keep you on the app, and most of that content is just entertainment and viral content, because that's what keeps people on the apps. So they push that content heavily. So what you can do is you can follow these are a couple ways that you can potentially go viral and entertain your audience, are by following trends. So if you follow a couple dozen other dentists or potentially more famous dental pages, see what trends they're following and see what types of videos they're posting, etc. And you can model those and create your own spin off of those. And a lot of times the content that they are posting is somewhat of a trending type of content, right? And so that will oftentimes go viral. And so you can gain an exponential follower growth because the algorithm is going to push that trend and that viral content out. Another easy way you can do this is through reaction content. The Bentist, Dr. Ben Winters, Bentist, he focuses a lot on reaction content, because what you can do is you can leverage an already very interesting thing that's going on and simply, put that in your video and then just put your head on the side reacting to it. And people are going to click because they see some crazy image or some crazy video and you're reacting to it. Maybe you're entertaining as well. And so it's a very easy way for you to create entertaining content. And that's exactly what he does, and he's absolutely very successful in this. I have a picture here that I'm going to show you guys that demonstrates this exactly. And finally, you can create engagement and call to action posts on your social media page. Things like polls, Q&As, giveaways, or just direct call to actions. Hey, if you're looking to get some dental care done, reach out. We'd be happy to help, etc. That's a direct call to action. Just asking if anyone wants to raise their hand and join, right? And so polls and Q&As, giveaways, etc. These type of things will get responses from people, get discussions going, and then from those discussions, potentially they could lead into a new patient appointment or just a returning appointment for an existing patient. And so those are some content ideas you would want to try on social media. If you did want to focus on social media, on a social media app, I would focus on probably Instagram. And if you wanted to go for a more national approach, you could try YouTube, which I will again show an image here following. And so here's an example of kind of a national, organic social media attempt by Innovative Dental. And you may have heard of them because they are pretty well known online, at least, for their YouTube videos and for other social media content. And so they do organic social media marketing, and a lot of times I believe it's for their dental implant practice. So they do, fixed all-on-4 cases, etc., and a good amount of dental implants and full mouth rehabilitation, etc. And I believe, that's their strategy, is they'll attract people actually flying in or driving long distances to come to their office and do some of these more expensive cases. And I assume it's, providing some return for them. So this is an example of, viral content, etc., posted on YouTube to attract more of a national audience. And I think they're doing pretty well at it. And so here's the Dentist, as I mentioned. He has almost 5 million subscribers on YouTube. 5.5. As a dentist, that's a lot, right? And as you can see, right below the search inquiry here was an example of one of his videos. And this is exactly the thumbnail, which is him next to, some kind of interesting video going on. And so that's an example of viral content. And you could definitely model the reaction-based stuff if that's what you want to do. If you wanted to be the local influencer, getting people driving long distances or flying in, if your content was kind of algorithmically pushed to a larger, wider audience in the nation, you could certainly do that. And I believe the Dentist has previously said that he's gotten local celebrities or things flying out because they wanted to work with him personally as their dentist, so it can work. And then the third way, which if you may, be able to tell, this is my personal favorite way, is paid ads, right? And so you can do this on a variety of different channels, actually. Google, Facebook, and Instagram, which is the same thing. They're owned by Meta. Also TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitter, native ads kind of on the side of websites and more, right? And so with this method, as opposed to the other ones where you're planting seeds and it's kind of long-term and there's no predictable, quantifiable, almost guaranteed number that you will be able, of opportunities that you'll have access to. This one is more, obviously the word guaranteed should always be used cautiously, but I really do it's guaranteed impressions, right? You're just paying money for impressions and you have almost guaranteed opportunities that if you manage them properly, you can almost nearly ensure that you will have short-term results or short-term opportunities, right, for results. And so there's a predictable flow, money in, and if managed properly, money out. And so that's what we specialize in at Dental Growth. We specialize in helping dental practices get more bang for their buck with paid ads and to ensure a profitable advertising campaign online. We focus on Facebook and Instagram. We also do Google mostly. Those are the two platforms that we focus on. And so here's an example of a campaign that we ran, and we're actually still running. We're getting a cost per lead of around $13 to $14. And so we're booking a percentage of those leads into new patient appointments. And so as you can see, if you just do the numbers, a certain amount of leads in, we get a certain amount of appointments out. You can make an ROI off of that, and we're good to go. And there's no, posting kind of a social media post to your Instagram, getting 6 likes on it, and, doing that for a couple months and spending all this time making photos and stuff, and you get 6 likes on, your photos, and what's the purpose of that, right? So that's why we like paid ads. And here's another example of a campaign where we spent $1,000 and our leads were coming in at about $9 a pop. We're getting thousands and thousands of impressions guaranteed just by the couple clicks of a button. And again, we're booking, a certain portion of those leads consistently. And so that's what we do at Dental Growth. My name's Alex. If you did want to reach out and potentially have me help potentially run some ads for you, you can reach out at the email or the Calendly link listed. Those links will be down below. Also, if you're an agency owner, I also help other agencies just do what they do better. And so if you wanted any tips, advice, or just to hop on a call, etc., feel free to reach out to me via those information that I have listed and in the links down below. And with that being said, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.